And why am I here? I'm here because I'm fed up with the corporate greed and the corruption in this country and the financial irregularities that have gone unmet, unchallenged by our Congress and our president at this point in time. And people are everybody's hurting, people losing their jobs left and right. And even some of the faces peering out of the windows today, you can see are fearful because tomorrow they may be out of work as well.
Well, I'm here because I think this is the beginning. I'm hoping that this is the beginning of a larger movement. We've seen something start off in Occupy Wall Street, and I'm hoping that this becomes a larger movement where people finally get on the streets because they're really fed up of what's going on.
I'm not very political, but I do have a lot of concerns. I continually see things that I find disturbing. Overall, I have a lot of disagreements with the way that the economic system in the United States is kind of run at the moment. And personally, just because I'm a college student right now, and I just know so many people who are struggling so much. Everyone I know, people who are well off, people who are not well off, everyone is struggling so much. And, you know, it's just, we're in a system where none of these people can seem to get any help, even though all they want to do is get a college education. And I just think that's unfair and ridiculous.
I'm here because a lot of criminals got away with a lot of stealing during this particular economic crisis, and the biggest thieving binge in the history of the United States is ongoing. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I'm tired of living in fear of what tomorrow will bring. I'm here because a simple safety net is considered by a lot of people in certain parties to be something extraordinary, unusual, and even evil.
And the reason why I'm here is because I've been out of work 3 years. I have a master's degree, and I can't even get a temporary job. So these past 3 years have been hell for me. And I did not really get involved in politics until probably last year. And I started seeing, that things were not right, with the collapse of the financial collapse, and then starting to realize how much Wall Street owns Congress, and it's like it's a losing game for us. We're the 99%, and that's why I'm here, is because I'm the 99%. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a billionaire, and I can't get a job.
I'm part of the 99%. See a government and a political and economic system that's bailing out banks and funding decade-long wars that are leaving body counts that people have just stopped counting. I see people being foreclosed on and living in the streets. I see unemployment that's way underreported, and I'm tired of it.
Actually, I kind of lucked upon this. I was coming from work. Actually, I got laid off today at work. Yeah, so, it happens. So today was my last day at work. I had a couple of beers, and I was on my way out to the train, and I found this group of brethren, and I just asked people what was going on.
Being 2 years in hell with Bank of America mortgage modification, I wrote to everyone. I follow all the steps, first with the bank, then with the government officials. They don't care. They just send you a template letter thinking that you will go away. No, this time people are not going away. We are going outside. We are taking away our streets. We're taking away our country.
I was hoping to do a mortgage modification, and I got caught up in that you don't qualify, and then you can't do it because you don't have a job, and even though you need it, you can't do it. And then I sent them my paperwork, and then they asked for it again because they'd lost it, and I just kind of followed it for a few months and realized that I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to have my credit ruined for nothing. I didn't want to get caught in the quicksand. So I sat back and I waited. I've spent all of my savings on a toxic loan, and what I see is that people have been thrown out of their houses. Many people have been thrown out of their houses that don't even have a mortgage. They don't have a mortgage. They don't have a loan. They've paid it off, or the banks are absolutely crazed. The whole securitization process is screwed. the whole financial system in the country is screwed.
I'm here because I'm an organic farmer, and part of what we do at my farm is we donate food to charity. Over the last 2 or 3 years, we've seen a huge increase in the demand for food because there are a lot more people that are in need and in trouble.
I'm here because I don't believe that it's right that 1% of the population has so much power and so much money.
Top 1% of our country has too much of the wealth, too much of the power, and the bottom 99% is not heard at all. So I'm here to make our voices heard.
I'd like to see a movement that grows that is contrary to the economic thinking of these days. A movement that wants to just change the fact that 1% of the people control 50% of the wealth.
No, our republic has been hijacked by Wall Street and big corporations, and I'm here for me, I'm here for my children, and I'm here for my grandchildren that are not yet born.
Matthew, I'm here for the same reason that I was a marcher at the anti-Vietnam War movement at the Pentagon in the 1960s, and I made that leap of faith and joined the movement to make a better world for my son and my grandsons to come. And now my grandsons are in their teens and there's no tuition money for them. My son is unemployed and can't find anything. My Social Security doesn't pay my rent. And I really understand that we were sold out. And it fits a kind of long-term not caring about the middle class or the lower class. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and we've lost our middle class. And so that's why I'm here, because I'm angry and I'm determined and I'm supporting the young people that are here, and I hope they're supporting the grannies.
And we need to have an elevated conversation where we recognize our privileges and that there really isn't equality of opportunity, that there's systemic discrimination going on every day, and it makes it hard for people to make it. Everybody wants to make it, and you need to recognize, the privileges that you're born with.
The situation in which the general populace in this country and across the world, in fact, has been systematically done over by a small group of people, and this is not something which is done by accident. It has happened over a long period of time. It's happened to people who are now feeling extraordinarily powerless.
Money doesn't talk, it swears, as Bob Dylan said. Political spending is not free speech, and corporations are not people.
We're closing schools, we're privatizing prisons.
And it doesn't matter. They give tax breaks, oil companies, but meanwhile they want to cut heating assistance for elderly people.
Just about everybody that's not in the top 1% in this country is struggling in one way or another, and worldwide it's no better.
Well, I will tell you that I am currently unemployed, and 45% of people that are between 16 and 29 are also unemployed.
It's like I come work like 4 months, and then like another 2 months I'm laid off, and I work another 4 months, and it's like 2 months I'm laid off. And it's not like I'm lazy or I don't want a job. I do want a job. I want a permanent job. It's just like, there's just none out there.
I think that people are really fed up with a system that rewards rich people and financiers with millions and billions, while millions and billions of us starve in one way or another, whether it's for education, for decent jobs, for actual food. I think people are fed up. I think this whole country is percolating with an energy that is just looking for an outlet, and I think this can be a part of that.
Some people they lost hope. We lost hope in 2008. I voted for Obama. I'm not saying that he's bad, but I don't know what's his deal, but he has Wall Street with him. So we lost hope. So when you lose hope so many times, you just think like whatever I do, nobody's listening. Not true. When people see this on the TV, because media is now here. For 2 weeks we've been in New York. They were ignoring us. But you can't ignore people. So now when the rest of people see us here, this is hope. Everybody will be together.
And everybody says, oh, you can't do anything. There's nothing you can do about it. I never really bought that.
And I've been waiting for, I keep saying, I wonder when people are going to hit the streets. And I had no clue that it was going to happen like this, and I am so happy.
I would say I understand why you're skeptical about a bunch of people camping out in a park. I would also urge them to come down and see it for themselves.
You can't make a difference just sitting at your house, keeping it in. You have to come out and share your experience with everyone else and realize that there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way that you do.
Turn off Dancing with the Stars and, come and the whole world is doing this. Come and meet your neighbors and, just get involved.
I would say that they should be here, or if there's one in their area, that they should be a part of it, because mostly everyone who's watching this is probably part of that 99%.
You are the 99%. You can help.
They're all here for a reason. We are the 99%. So we need to stick together.
We're all in this together. We are the 99% of people in this country. We are the 99%, all of us here.
I say come to the party. It's just starting.
The more people who are here, the more attention we get. So the more likely we can make a change.
So join this group. Join across this country and wherever you can.
Join us. We're all in this together.
Why aren't you here? Get out here. Come on.
If they are not here, they should be here. This is the time.
Come out. Our republic, our future, our planet is at stake. We need to take back our country and restore democracy.
I would say come down here and be a part of what we're doing, no matter who you are.
Come down and talk to people. I don't know what people are seeing in the media or will see if they see anything. Most likely they'll get a very kind of clownish, one-sided picture of what's going down here. So come down and talk to these people. Come, don't be afraid to admit that you want to see things change too.
Come on down.
I would say, specifically to someone like my father, come down and have a look before I get an earful about it.
You'll be here soon.
We must restore. We must restore the promise of America. The promise of America. We are the 99%. We are the 99%.
Yeah. These corporations making bank and taking lives away. Consider us as vermin, spurn adjacent driving lanes. This is my signed complaint, written inside a cage, extended past the margins, lines when art is blinded by the rage.